What's going on, fellas, and welcome back to the final team building season we have with West Virginia before we go for the national championship. If you are new to this series, West Virginia was somehow miraculously the worst team in the Big 12. One-star school, 75 overall. There really isn't any big name talent that we could bring in that could really help this team optimize the natty run. I'm hoping to pick up Trey Wheeler because he looks like he could convert over to cornerback, which is a positional need. And with the insta commits, we picked up Austin Love, Lamar George, Rodney Williams, and Jacob Smith. These guys will not be seeing the field for their entire career. And that is probably why. Last season, we saw a dramatic increase in wins compared to the previous seasons. We actually went above 500 for the first time ever. Hopefully, we can replicate that success here today. I'm going to go ahead and save the camera for the end of the episode. With that being said, fellas, let's jump into it. I was recently told that Pitt was a massive rival of West Virginia. I had to put them in the schedule. And we pick up the dub. Let's go, boys. These are obviously all the insta commits we picked up. Looking for the big dogs who can come in, the 5-star prospects, to make a big difference. We're an 88 overall now. 90 offense, 87 defense. 11 overall increase in just a couple years. 1-0 Nevada did not stand a chance at all. But the only problem is the Terps are really annoying. Dun 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 dun. Please, guys, please. No, for real. No! I don't know when Maryland became such a dominant college, but it just happened to be our luck, right? Lose by 7 points, still a good effort. We have a bazillion people ready to visit. Hopefully we can pick some of the better guys up. We're in that part of the season, the week 3, week 4 cheese. Let's see if we can pick up some of these gems. I was looking more so for the 25th and above player, not, 111. Though they're still probably good players, it's just, we're trying to make a natty here, mate. All right, we have a 67 and a 97. I'll take them. Johnny Davis looks like he's in the bag. No insta commit though. Some of the lesser O-linemen look like they don't want to come assign with us, like Brandon Temple. He's not really that good, so let's take him off the list. Rhett Murphy, we're second, but forget that. We got Jolie Duncan here. He jumps up to an 80. What? Yeah, I'm putting him on the list 100%. What else we got? Robbie Allen jumps up to a 77 athlete. We'll chuck him on. Let's just give the other 550 to Desmond Wilson. Hopefully we can sign these guys fairly quickly, which will allow us to put the points into other people. We have came so close to beating Texas on so many countless occasions. We're 2-1. They're 3-0. They're ranked second. We're ranked nothing. Prove to the community that you are finally ready to dominate. Well, could have been worse, I guess. And there we go. We pick up Tony Pace, 79 overall center. John Langford, 78 overall right guard. Whether they start or not is questionable. But because next year will be the season we go for the natty, you never know. Seniors might be leaving. These would be great replacements. Can we find anybody else on the list? Please, maybe another Vogel. Oh, boys, this does not look good. I will tell you now. All right, what's this? What do we have at 18% lock rate? We have an athlete. We have a quarterback. We don't really need the quarterback, but we need players. Trey Wheeler locked us out. You know what? Pink Panther music, please put it on. Break back in. Give this man the 700 points. We have the lead on Robbie Allen. This would be a massive pickup, 77 overall. He insta commits. Let's go. We don't have the lead on Joel Duncan yet, which is random, but, I'll rock with it for now. We do have a couple of easy games coming up. Well, not easy, but games I expect us to win. Texas Tech, I think that should probably be a dub by this point. It was closer than I would have liked. But the important thing is we have the dub, not the L. Nice. We pick up John Davis and we also pick up Larry Neal. The main person I'm looking to get is Trey Wheeler because of that cornerback conversion. Joel Duncan is also ready to visit. Still don't have this insta commit on Joel Duncan locked down. USC is basically maintaining their ground. We can bring him in for a visit though, so hopefully that can be the difference. Oh, great. I didn't even mean to insta commit this guy, but it's cool. We have Oklahoma, which we pick up the dub. For some reason, Oklahoma was not ranked going into this season. Understandable, but still odd nonetheless. We pick up the slim 14-10 dub. If we can beat Oklahoma, we can beat Kansas. Fingers crossed. And they're ranked 10th. Wow. No, what? We are 4-3, I believe, at the moment. That could have been the difference between being ranked top 25 and not. The irony though, the last 2 years we've beaten Oklahoma State. Now they're somehow miraculously 6-1, ranked 10. The RNG game says We win. Thank you, man. That elevates us to 5-3, and then we pick up the easy dub versus Kansas State. Just like that, we're bowl eligible. Not that it really matters this season. Pick up a nice right outside linebacker by the name of Desmond Wilson. Trey Wheeler has locked us out again. So we'll retry that. Oh, geez. I don't know if this is recoverable, really. Are you joking? You're scheduled to visit? So obviously, since they visited the Florida Gators, they've just bumped us down so bloody far, it's ridiculous. To the point where we can't even break back in. This kind of screws up everything because we needed Trey Wheeler for that cornerback position. But forget him, we'll just go focus on some of our other guys. The class is looking decently solid. A whole bunch of backups, some pretty good O-linemen, Robbie Allen. Other than that, nothing too crazy. You've basically got these guys going up against 4-year senior starters, so I don't know if any of these guys will be able to start. We'll see what happens though. We are ranked 17th, boys. Just want to point that out, even though we've lost 3 games. All right. To be fair, Iowa State was 1-8. We were pretty much guaranteed that win. Maybe Iowa State is where we will go next. Actually, never mind. We're never going back to the Big 12 again. Then we, of course, have Baylor, which is another massive dub. So we elevate to 8-3. We're definitely not good enough to go through to the Natty yet. But on an 8-3 record with only one more game to go against TCU, we pick up a bunch of trash players, 2 quarterbacks as well. I'm just hoping at this point we can maintain the offensive and defensive coordinators we have. Going into next season, we're going to need them. We're now ranked number 11 in the nation, and we get absolutely destroyed. This was the week that the free safety that locked us out was meant to visit. I'm sure glad he locked us out. Imagine an unranked school beating you that bad when you're rank 11. We go ahead, pick up 80 overall Joe Duncan. It's a pretty big boy pickup. It's a shame we lost the way we did. We have our bowl game, ETC. But after that, going into the offseason, this is do or die right now. Taking on ranked 20 Colorado. It's pretty crazy to think that we went from 11 to unranked completely. I guess we did lose by a bit. Colorado don't have nothing on us though. We should get that dub. We should pick up a nice juicy dub. Ah. Alright, so looking at where we stack up, we took over the school right here. We went 3-9, we then went 4-8, we then went 7-6, and then 8-5. We lost our bowl game, but next season, we are planning to turn those 5 losses into dubs. If we can somehow manage to get to the Natty, that would be incredible. That would be the true underdog story. Nobody wants to come and transfer yet again. So we're definitely going to pick up Cole Henderson. I've made sure of that. The class, somewhat respectable. We mainly went after the bigger dogs this episode. We couldn't get as many as we would have liked, but the offensive linemen were definitely massive pickups. So I look forward to seeing where they can fit in on this modern West Virginia roster. Well, that was guaranteed if I've ever seen it. Trey Wheeler, on the other hand, goes to Georgia, which is, I guess, where he really wanted to go. USC was leading for the entire time, and Georgia somehow managed to steal him up. We did sign a top 10 class, though. Despite all the crap I've been giving our team, West Virginia finishes 6th on the top rankings. Michigan, Oklahoma, Georgia, Texas, Stanford edge us out. So that's really good to see. No 5 stars, but you know, it's still good to be in the top 10. All right, so checking out our athletes here. We have 5 athletes. That's really cool to see. Goes up to a 78 overall quarterback. He's obviously a scrambling quarterback. He can play wide receiver, but we really don't need wide receivers, to be completely honest. This guy goes up to an 82 overall free safety. Beyond ridiculous. 82 overall is higher than what you can actually sign in this game. We should have quite a few 90s this year. I'm looking forward to it. The tight end that we just signed that was 73 went up to a 78. I doubt he'll be a true freshman starter after training results, but we definitely did set West Virginia up for the future. Offensive line, we have 83, 83, 89, 84, and 79. Let's go ahead and move one of these left tackles. Now move this guy over to left guard to fill the void that we have. That's offensive line. If it weren't for Gerald Rose, that guy that we just signed, Robbie Allen, would definitely be the starter. Gerald Rose is an absolute animal, man. I can't wait to play with this guy next season. Should be a 99 Excel, should be a 99 speed, easy dub. And everybody's favorite part of the season, the damn training results. This is what we have grinded the last 4 episodes for. This is the first time that we should have a consistent group of 90 plus overalls. Justin Ford was originally our player that we got in episode 1, I believe. He was a true freshman starter. He is now the best player at a 95 overall. Alan O'Brien is now a wide receiver with 99 acceleration, 99 speed. Gerald Rose, who we only recently signed, 97 acceleration, 99 speed. Our running back Dennis Johnson, 98 excel, 98 speed. Another wide receiver who hits 91 overall with tremendous speed. We have a cornerback at 91, wide receiver at 90. Our quarterback Marcus Wilson jumps up an incredible 6 overall. We also have a backup center, Brendan Jean, who is now a 90. I'll obviously transfer him so he can, fill in at another offensive line position where we may be lacking. But this is what I was talking about when I said give it the entirety. Not only do we have blazing fast players at skill positions, we also have a quarterback who can now dot up the defense. We also now have a defense who is really solid. Hopefully you guys enjoyed part 4 of the West Virginia rebuild. Next episode, we'll be simulating the entire season, going for the national championship, if not a prolific bowl game. With that being said, if you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. Cause I don't fucking care at all. You've been out all night, I don't know where you've been. You're slurring all your words, not making any sense.